Welcome back. Welcome back to Master Rat's channel. I want to thank you all for being here. Please like, comment what you want to see, and subscribe. Whatever you comment, I will try to get to. Okay, so today we're talking about something a little different. I had plans for a versus battle today, but I hopped on my Nintendo Switch to pass the time until I was ready to post a video. But it seems that my Nintendo Switch gave me an idea. Today we're not talking about that. Today we are talking about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. For this I will be examining Violet. So hang with it tough with me here, folks. So let's hop on in. Okay, first off, the entire half of the Pokedex is Squawkabilly, okay? There are 4 different colored Squawkabillies. I just don't have the yellow one. And the fact is, there's a different Pokedex entry for each one. The white blends in with buildings. The greens are equal to the blue ones. The blue ones are equal to the green ones. Yeah, yellow ones, I don't know. They got so dumb, okay? Let's take another look around. Okay, how about this? They focused way too much on regional fakes and evolutions to even create an actual game. Instead of creating new Pokemon, they went out and created evolutions. Or regional fakes like Wiglet and Wugtrio. Or even Tentacles Toadstool. I mean, it was just dumb. Instead of taking old Pokemon and recreating them, why don't they come up with something new? I mean, heck. Look at this one. I mean, this one was actually pretty decent for a time being. But, to me, the design looks like that character off Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. That girl who always wanted adopted by a rich family or something. So, it was really not the best place to put this one in. Okay? I mean, look, here we go, another one with a regional fake or regional form. There are so many, pisses me off. You could have created a new Pokemon, but you decided instead, let's make a regional fake and let's create a regional form instead of coming up with something new. Okay? Even this one looks unoriginal. This one is literally a Mario mushroom that's a ground type. I expect Mario to eat this thing. Mario and Pokemon are crossover. Half of them die. And look at this. Spare evolutions. I know I keep going back on this topic, but giving a Pokemon a new evolution isn't a bad idea. But it sucks when that's all you focus your game on. And hope that's enough to sell. I mean, heck, shinies are easy to encounter. I mean, I have a shiny Golduck, but still. Also, can we talk about Penny for a second? Penny is a character in the game who I will not spoil anything, but uses nothing but evolutions. Okay? I'm not complaining about Penny. I'm complaining the fact that hers, I don't know, but this person's entire team is that. And they're not even any good evolutions. Sylveon's weak to poison, Jolteon's weak to ground, Leafeon's weak to fire, Flareon's weak to water and ground, Vaporeon's weak to electric and grass, and Umbreon is weak to fighting. So, I mean, a Glaceon would have been perfect in place of Leafeon. An Espeon, I mean, it's a psychic type, making it weak to dark, but still. The only one decent there is Sylveon. But I'm not going to focus too much on the trainers. How about some of the Pokedex entries they write for these things? Drowsy's Pokedex entry really just doesn't appeal to me. When it twitches its nose, it can tell where someone is sleeping and what the person is dreaming about. Okay? That gives Drowsy something a little more to love, but I don't get it though. Drowsy is... Okay, you know what? I'm going to change the subject on what I think about Drowsy. Let's talk about the fact that they brought way too many Pokemon back. Okay? I mean, at least in the Sword and Shield, they didn't throw like, okay, here's a regional fake, here's a regional fake, and here's some regional forms. They weren't all over the place. They were new Pokemon with new designs. The only regional fakes that were really there was Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno's regional fakes or regional forms. So, I mean, why did you have to throw so much into it? Oh, and the Pokemon designs are also a little unoriginal. I mean, look at this thing. What is it? What's it supposed to be? Oh, wow. I would have never guessed. A flamingo. Okay, an evolution, like I said, is cool, but, I mean, you just brought too many of them in. Oh, look at this. Sushi. Makes no sense. And didn't they focus too much on future forms? And what the hell is this? Someone tell me that. Oh yeah, and there's another thing I need to talk about before we get to future forms. This Pokemon is nothing but a poison-type Spinda. Okay, let me pull up its Pokedex entry here real fast, okay? Give me 1 sec. Should have had this planned out, but I wasn't thinking about talking about its Pokedex entry. Should have just took a picture of its entire Pokedex entry. Here you are. Okay. I'm not going to try to pronounce its name, but each one paints its own individual pattern, and it will paint the same pattern over and over again throughout its life. Okay. Each one paints an individual pattern. Spinda's body has a different pattern each time. Finding a Spinda with the same pattern is a 1 in 1 million chance. Finding one of these to paint in the same pattern is a 1 in 1 million chance. This is nothing more than a poison-type Spinda. And to be honest, I've even beat the league with it. But the fact of the matter is it was so unoriginal. But let's talk about future Pokemon for a minute. Future Pokemon, or Paradox forms, are nothing more than regional forms from different points in time. This is for future Donphan, or Iron Treads. The design to me looked appealing at first, but after doing some research on it, it is completely unoriginal. I mean, it's just a steel ball with tusk. I mean, I could turn this thing into a Bakugan and no one would care. No one would be able to tell the difference. Or how about Delibird, who's Iron Bundle? Okay. I mean, there's so many different regional forms. Or how about this one? Iron Hands. Like, really? Iron Hands? That's the best you come up with? And someone tell me what's the point of Eevee? Like, really? But for right now, we're coming back to Eevee soon. Iron Jugglers. Iron Jewels? Whatever. It's supposed to be a future form of Hygierian. But yet, what's it got to show for it? Nothing. Or how about Iron Tyranitar? It is so stupid. Or let's take a look at this one. The future version of Gallade. You focused way too much on regional forms, too much on past forms, too much on regional fakes, and too much on variants. There is no reason you could have just created a new Pokemon entirely. I mean, hell, just hop on the Pokemon Fusion's website and take some inspiration from there. I mean, look, okay. Sometimes I come up with this idea to make a new Pokemon game. Though I don't have any friends to really try. The ones I do have, we're working on now, okay? This is what we're working on. Okay? To be honest, this looks a lot better than the Iron Jewels or Iron Hands. This looks better than any of them at this point. Hell, even Zyrogade and Magikarp looks better than even the starters of this game. And look, Oho and Genesect look a lot better than even the legendaries. Oh, let's talk about the legendary for a second. Let's hop over here. The legendary is a future form of a Pokemon motorcycle, a motorcycle Pokemon. They couldn't come up with a legendary, so they took one of the Pokemon they already had programmed and created a past and future variant for it. That is all. And look, here I went to a horde of Jigglypuffs. There's only one Jigglypuff. How is that a horde? And then I looked at thought about my starter. Well, look at it. I mean, it's far from good. Its design is terrible. I'm finding a Diglett here. And yes, they gave us a regional fake and then threw the real one in there. What was the purpose of that? What was the purpose of the regional fake? You could have just given Dugtrio a new evolution. It's supposed to be that this thing can fly, but you're not flying. You're falling with style. That's it. And let's not talk about Gimmighoul for a second. I mean, I get Yamask and Pokemon Sword and Shield. You had to do certain things to evolve it. Same with Farfetch'd. But when they came to this game, they took it too far. To evolve Gimmighoul is 999 Gimmighoul coins. To evolve Primeape, you have to use the move Raging Fist 20 times and then level it up. I mean, there's really no point in it. Oh, and terrorizing Pokemon. Let's get to Eevee first. Okay? The fact of the matter is that if you want to take Eevee and turn it into a fire type, what's really the point? I can give it a Firestone and get the same results. You want to turn Eevee to a water type, give it a Water Stone. An electric type, give it a Thunderstone. Dog type, level it up at night with high friendship. If you want an Espeon, throw it a Sunstone. If you want it to be a fairy type, evolve it with love into a Sylveon, Leafstone, Jolteon, Ice Shard, Glaceon. There's no reason why. And then they got to find terrorizing wild Pokemon. And they're the opposite type of what they're supposed to be. Unlike this one. I mean, I encountered this Leafeon. In case y'all can't see it, Leafeon is terrorized to a grass type. You're already a grass type. Why are you terrorized like this? And here's the thing about terrorizing your Pokemon. It boosts the attacks of the... It boosts the typings of the attacks. More so to speak. Meaning, basically, if I terrorize my starter here, okay? It becomes a water type. It's a water fighting. It becomes a pure water type. That means its water type moves have more power. Wow, so original. I mean, if I had changed it to a fire type, that's fine. Because then it's not weak to electric types. But then again, why? It makes no sense. Just terrorizing them, it has no purpose. Okay? And then we're back at Squawkabilly. This game had nothing going for it. And still doesn't. And there's supposed to be like 3 more legendaries who might actually be good. I just gotta figure out how to find them. So, the game itself, its main story, is terrible. The only thing about the main story is okay, so there's 3 storylines. You have to complete them all before you can beat the game. Only one of them is worth doing. And that's this guy with a heavy backpack and hair over one of his eyes. I can't remember his name at the moment, but he is the only storyline we're following. I hate to admit it, but he is. No, I don't. I actually enjoy admitting it, because his was fun. Instead of going off and battling the Pokemon League or battling some idiots who are like Team Rocket, I get to do something different. So, Pokemon, listen up. This is not what we wanted. This is not what we signed up for. When you promised us regional forums, we didn't expect one game to be covered with them. So, thank you for watching Master Rat's channel. Hopefully next Monday I will have Wolverine vs. Freddy, or Clayface vs. Sandman, or even Steve from Minecraft versus Dragonborn from Skyrim. That is one I really want to talk about, but I will have to wait until next Monday if I get a chance to. I need to do some more research on Steve and the Dragonborn. So, until then, comment down below what you want to see me talk about. Thank you for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe.